Hey, good morning. It's Adam Wydell with Silverback Crew. I got a little time. Oh, I'm in my truck still. Got a little time here before I head to my deer stand this morning. So I thought I will first read the emails I got about the ban at Carolina Theater. And then I will read you my response, and then I'll kind of tell you what happened. I was forwarded this email. One bit of sad news. We're going to have to ask one of your vendors, Silverback, not to come back. I was bombarded with reports and complaints from senior staff and part-timers about non-compliance and verbal abuse. He was given ample opportunity to comply with the staff requests and virtually ignored them. Our staff treats everyone with respect and courtesy and hopes to get the same from patrons, but that's not always the case. They've put up with a lot with the public over the years, so when I have 3 requests from staff members with a combined total of over 40 years in the building to disinvite someone from entering our building, I take notice. Silverback is not to come back here to events effective immediately. I apologize for any inconvenience this causes you, and he is welcome to call me to discuss this matter. However, the decision will remain. We look forward to a fun, peaceful, and profitable event with you in November. I will not now, but I may in the near future give this gentleman's name and phone number in case we need to do a petition or something if we want to get back in there for all the shows next year. My response: that is hilarious. They asked me to move my truck from the front of the building, which I did when I got done unloading it. Then they said I couldn't park in the back lot and I'd have to go move it again. I repeatedly, several times asked, where can I park then? Where can I move my vehicle so I don't keep getting harassed about it? Please tell me. They would not give me an answer. They just kept coming and telling me I could not park it where I was every time I did until I moved it completely from the venue. There were other vehicles parked exactly where I was. Exactly. When I did move mine, I told them they needed to tell the others that were parked in the same spot to move theirs also. They did not do it. I did move my truck every time they asked. As annoying as it was, I did it. Verbally abusive? That's laughable. I have several witnesses that were there during each of the conversations that took place. I think we both know, had I been verbally abusive, they would have talked to you and surely called the police if they truly thought that. Someone is clearly abusing their authority and convincing the staff members to go along with them due to the fact that I was annoyed and they kept asking me to move my truck every time I reparked it and refused to tell me where I could move it, that they would leave me alone about it. Even the people in the lobby asked me why they kept coming up and harassing me about it after I moved it several times. That is unfortunate for the local fitness community, since quite a few people come to the show to be able to buy Silverback Crew wear without ordering it online and always have show products and special prices that never go online. It is also unfortunate for you to lose me as a vendor. But I am definitely not sorry about anything I did, because I did, in fact, comply with their repeated requests. So that part is a lie. And verbally abusive? Again, laughable, as I never threatened or yelled at anyone. I did repeatedly ask over and over, where can I park that you will stop harassing me, to which I got no answer. Like I said, I have several witnesses that will confirm this as the truth. Clearly, someone got upset that I was questioning where to move and wouldn't keep getting harassed and decided to abuse their position and get the staff to go along with it as well. Ironically, some of the staff was very helpful in assisting me with other events through the show and the evening show, and very friendly. So, like I said, it's unfortunate. However, I definitely did not do or say anything I would not do again. And it's not going to hurt my business in the least, so that's fine with me. Let me know if there's anything else you need from me concerning this matter. I'm sure I will see you soon. This was forwarded to Quincy Roberts, who forwarded it to me from who he got it from. I also put, it is also nice that he takes notice when he gets 3 complaints. I've done dozens of shows all over the country in the past 4 years, and I've taken notice that I've never been harassed about where my truck was being parked over and over again with 0 suggestions on where to move it either. So I'm glad we were both able to take notice of what went on. The only difference being that I was actually there with several witnesses, ones that weren't being paid to be there without bosses convincing them to go along with the story. And I will again repeat saying I did not comply. That is a clear, blatant, and outright lie. You might want to take into consideration that with your own future dealings up there. Again, I have several unpaid witnesses that will confirm that that is the truth. I could honestly care less about it, but when someone tells a lie about me, that's a whole nother situation. I will now consider whether I wish to sue them for slander on this lie about my non-compliance and verbal abuse. So that gives you probably the main idea of what happened. I was at the show. Several of you were there. They kept asking me to move my truck from the front where I was unloading. I finally did. I moved it to the back. That wasn't there. They said I couldn't move it there. It was a fire hazard. So I went and moved it again. I asked repeatedly, where can I go? Where can I move it? They give me no suggestion at all. They said, as a matter of fact, I asked the guy, where do you want me to move it? Oh, I don't care where you move it. I said, yes, you do care where I move it, because that's the only reason we're having this conversation. Was I annoyed? Absolutely. Was I abusive? Verbally? No. They would have called the police. I think we all know that. Can I be verbally abusive? Absolutely. Can I be a jackass? For sure. Was I being rude and verbally abusive? No, I was annoyed because they kept asking me to move it, just like anyone would be. So, like I said, they gave me no suggestions on where to move it. I kept on. I did comply with all their requests. I guess they just had a little temper tantrum. What's interesting to me is that they've got combined staff members of over 40 years. Here's the thing. One of the main ladies that works up there that runs the show is not known to me, but is known to everyone that has dealings up there at the Carolina Theater. She's like one of the main employees as the Nazi bitch. Now, that's not me saying it. That's her reputation. Oh, the Nazi bitch that runs near Carolina Theater. Now, is it you or is it me? But if some person has a reputation as being the Nazi bitch, who are you more apt to believe when there's a confrontation? The Nazi bitch or the other paying patron that was there inside? Anyway, that's the deal. I may or may not go talk to this guy to see what he wants to, if he wants to change that. But I can tell you this, if he wants to hold his ground on that, that's totally fine with me. But stay tuned. Sun Tzu, The Art of War. That's not the end of this show for Silverback Crew. We got some plans in the making. I always got a plan. So, I will keep you informed. You can watch for videos concerning this right before the show. Not before then. I don't want to give away any position. And he may change his mind once he hears my story. And I can have several witnesses call in. So that's what that was about. I've got tons and tons of emails and messages, and people ask me, why'd you get kicked out? What's to happen? What's the ban? That's the reason. I've definitely done things in the past for sure, and probably will in the future, getting aggravated with whatever's saying to be legitimately kicked out of wherever I am. However, this particular case, and I've never actually been kicked out of a venue before, but in this particular case, I wasn't that way at all. I was annoyed the normal amount when when I'm trying to work, they keep coming to me to ask my vehicle with no suggestion on where to put it. So that's that. I'm getting ready to go get in my deer stand. I'm sure I won't kill anything. But who knows? We'll talk to you soon. Have a good day.